It's the video evidence from a courtroom camera. Authorities say captures former Judge Traci Soderstrom on her phone mid-murder trial, texting and scrolling social media.
There were some things that I did inappropriately.
That admission coming Thursday, after Soderstrom announced her resignation following an investigation accusing her of gross neglect of duty and partiality in office.
Former judge coming under fire for her conduct during a very serious court case. She had only been a judge for a year before stepping down, and now she's speaking out.
This morning, an Oklahoma judge is off the bench after she was caught on camera texting and scrolling on Facebook during a murder trial in the killing of a 2-year-old. District Judge Traci Soderstrom, who was initially suspended with pay, resigning after she was accused by the state Supreme Court of gross neglect of duty and bias.
I texted during a trial. It doesn't matter whether it was a traffic case or whether it was a divorce case or whether it was a first-degree murder case. I texted during a trial, and that was inappropriate.
An investigation discovered that she exchanged more than 500 text messages and emojis with a bailiff during the trial, including inappropriate comments about an eyewitness and mocking prosecutors, texting, "This is dumb," during the state's direct examination of a witness. The former judge even texting, "He's pretty. I could look at him all day," about a police officer on the stand.
At one point, Soderstrom calling a prosecutor gross and a horrible speaker, while praising the defense attorney, texting her bailiff, "Can I clap for her?" And during testimony, texting the state, just couldn't accept that a mom could kill her kid. So they went after the next person available, adding, "Can I please scream liar, liar?"
The state Supreme Court saying the texts show a lack of temperament to serve as a judge.
I didn't make up my mind. Even if I had, it wouldn't have mattered because I was not the fact finder. The fact finder was the jury.
The former judge, initially set to go to trial in a special court, opting to resign instead, claiming she wants to be able to speak out against alleged misconduct in the judicial system.
An Illinois judge is in Chicago facing a hearing over a controversial ruling. Judge Robert Adrian sparked outrage last year when he tossed out a sexual assault verdict he rendered against an 18-year-old man. Instead of imposing the mandatory minimum sentence of 4 years, the judge reversed the conviction, saying the 148 days the man spent in jail already was punishment enough.
So let me start by first just giving you an opportunity to respond to everything that they found.
Well, first of all, the evidence showed that it wasn't the rape, that he was never inside her. The DNA evidence of the case showed that there was no semen that was involved. What she testified to originally was proven by the evidence not to be correct. What I found him originally guilty of, and him being Drew Clinton, was inserting his finger in her vagina when she was unable to consent. And that was the original charge that he was found guilty of. After a motion to reconsider and being brought to my attention about the lack of evidence on that one count, and after arguments, then I found that the people hadn't proven the case and granted the motion to reconsider and found him not guilty.
So, first of all, I think when she said he was inside of her, I think she meant his fingers inside of her. I don't know. I don't know that that's...
No, that is not.
Okay.
That is not. That's exactly what she did not testify about.
I'm not challenging it. Again, you were at the trial, I wasn't. But regardless, right, you found him guilty, all right? And then you're saying on a motion for reconsideration, this wasn't a jury trial where you were looking at what the jury did. You're the one who decided it. And then you're saying, once I reconsidered it, I realized, I just made a mistake. It does kind of reek, does it not, of you trying to find an excuse not to give him this sentence.
That's why most judges won't reconsider their decisions, and I will. When I make a wrong decision, I'll reconsider it, and I'll change my decision.
I want to play a little bit more of what the This is what the victim, Cameron Vaughn, said in 2022 after your reversal of the conviction. Let's listen.
It made me seem like I fought for nothing and that I put my word out there for no reason.
Do you have sympathy for her?
I feel sorry that she was used by this not-for-profit group who put her out. Should have never been done to a minor like that after she didn't give truthful testimony in the case.
So you don't believe that this, the defendant, put his fingers inside her when she was unconscious? Because I thought that yes, is what you found her guilty of. What you found him guilty. You do think that happened, right?
No.
So why don't you have sympathy for the fact that she was raped?
She wasn't raped. That was the original finding. After I reconsidered, and it was pointed out to me that, in fact, there wasn't evidence that she was unable to consent, then I had to find him not guilty.
Why do you think, then, that the Illinois Commission did what it did? I mean, it wasn't just about your sentence, right? They also felt that you were dishonest and that you engaged in misconduct here. What is their motive here in terms of the decision and why you think that they did what they did?
Well, first of all, they wouldn't look at the evidence in the case, which is what we asked them to do. And we presented that evidence in the case. And they wouldn't look at it. They didn't mention it in their ruling. They said I lied because I said my verdict, my second verdict, was based on the evidence. And that's what they said, that I lied, because they wouldn't look at the evidence.
During the sentencing hearing in January of 2022, you apparently said this, and again, you can tell me if it's not true, but that you had said, this is what happened when parents do not exercise their parental responsibilities, and we have adults having parties for 14 teenagers. They allow co-eds and female people to swim in their underwear in their swimming pool. 16 and no underwear is not the same as swimming suits. It's just they allow 16-year-olds to bring liquor to a party. They provide liquor to underage people. You can understand, if you did say that, why some people would say, boy, how is that related to the fact that a 16-year-old girl is saying she was raped?
How has that happened? That's what the whole situation was. It was a graduation party where the parents who were there at the party provided alcohol to minors. This young lady actually brought alcohol into the party, gave it to different people, and I thought it was the parents who had the party's responsibility to actually watch over the kids.